Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ronaldo here. So, this video is going to focus on what the Constitutional Court's got time to listen to and what they clearly don't have time to listen to. So, on the 27th of March, the Constitutional Court clearly said that they don't need to listen to the Kill the Boer song because there was no real prospects of success. So they didn't grant AfriForum leave to appeal, meaning that AfriForum could bring this case to the Constitutional Court to listen to it and hear what the arguments were for and against the song Kill the Boer and whether or not it constituted hate speech. Now, this is important because hundreds of millions of people around the world has heard of this song, and it's obviously global news. And the South African courts, the Constitutional Court, decided that nah, it's not worth listening to. It's not worth wasting resources on because we believe that the lower courts made the right judgment, even though there are a lot of discrepancies that were pointed out by AfriForum as to how the courts erred in coming to the verdict that they did. So the Concourt usually is open for disputes when it is of national interest, and yet based on that, they didn't even listen to what AfriForum wanted to say about, Kill the Boer. This was a perfect example of the Constitutional Court not wanting to touch a hot topic because of the fear of pressure potentially being placed on them. So, in my humble opinion, the Concourt failed South Africa because this is something of national and international importance because it's been covered so widely. But now you ask, okay, so, the Concourt didn't want to listen to it because they felt that, it wasn't going to have the outcome, a different outcome. And it's also wasting the resources and time of the Constitutional Court. So the obvious question is, what did the Constitutional Court then rather listen to than something like Kill the Boer? Well, I've got an answer for you. The Concourt had a judgment on Wednesday, the 30th of April at 10 o'clock. The outright prohibition of personal computers in prison cells constitutes an unjustifiable limitation on the constitutional right to further education under Section 29(1)(b). That's right. So the Constitutional Court could listen to whether inmates and people convicted of a crime, whether their human rights are being violated by them not having electronic devices in their cells to further their education. That's right. So the Concourt thinks that prisoners' rights in this country is more important than listening to whether a song being sung that explicitly gives instructions in the song, kill the Boer, kill the farmer, that according to them is not worthy of being listened to because they feel that they'll come to the same outcome as the lower courts. But yet they got time to listen to appeals of individuals that didn't get the outcome that they wanted in the lower courts on whether or not inmates should be allowed to have electronic devices to further their education. People that commit crimes. I mean, there are people outside of prison that can't afford an electronic device or to study further. But what happens is, apparently, what can happen is you commit a crime and then you get put in jail and then you can further your studies for free at the cost of the taxpayer. So this is what the Constitutional Court would rather want to listen to. Not something that impacts on 4.5 million white people in this country and also has the ear and the eyes watching South Africa right now, the ears listening to and the eyes watching South Africa on how we treat songs like this. No. Apparently, that's not important. What's important is whether or not criminals can have electronic devices in their cells. Now, doesn't this remind you of something that recently happened? Wasn't it Thabo Bester? that had access to all of these electronic devices in his cell that eventually led to him escaping prison? Isn't there like some situations before that showed why this is a terrible idea? And also, what is preventing these prisoners from getting these electronic devices and then finding a way to bypass the security on it and then downloading WhatsApp or using websites in order to create profiles to lure people in once they get out of jail to commit the same crimes? Apparently, that's not important. Apparently, no, it's the human rights that are being violated. But hey, when somebody sings a song about killing you based on the color of your skin or your culture or your profession as a farmer, that is not really violating your human rights. You should just toughen up. And when somebody sings a song about killing you, just take it figuratively, Nothing to see here. So this once again illustrates what's really happening in South Africa, where people want a clear answer on whether something is hate speech or not. That affects millions of people in this country. And like I said, a lot of people internationally want to know where the courts in this country stands. But they decided to push that away and rather focus on other things. I know it's not just this one case that took that place. There's many other cases, but this is a perfect example. Kill the boer, kill the farmer, and how it impacts South Africa and whether or not it is hate speech. Nah. Whether inmates, whether their rights and human rights are being violated because they don't have electronic equipment in their prison cells to study further, that is worthy. We need to focus on that. People that committed crimes, their rights are far more important than the millions of white people in this country that just is asking for a song to stop being sung, that is asking for them to be killed. But apparently that's just too much effort. That is the state of South Africa. Welcome. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe, smash that like button, share this video far and wide, especially on WhatsApp and all your community groups or your friends or family group. It'll be greatly appreciated. And then lastly, if you enjoy my content and you support this channel, then please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below. And then once you join, you can click on see perks and see what the benefits are of being a member on this channel. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre. You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say I wear my massacre. I wear my massacre.